How would you like to generate 5, 10, even 20 new clients every single month predictably and on demand without hiring an outsourced lead gen or marketing agency? I know that may sound crazy, but you don't have to outsource your lead gen or marketing in order to generate amazing results, and I'll prove it to you in the next few minutes. It seems like everywhere business owners look, on LinkedIn or Facebook or Messenger, or even at business and sales conferences, we're so used to hearing about outsourcing your business development, your lead gen, and your sales functions of your company that it almost seems like the right thing for every business owner to do, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Many entrepreneurs and business owners begin each month wondering where their revenue is going to come from over the next 30 days and hope they find enough deals to make payroll, pay the bills, and still have enough profit left at the end of the month to put towards future growth plans. Even entrepreneurs and business owners that occasionally have great months live in a constant state of fear that they won't be able to repeat that success next month and the month after that. Every day is another day of trial and error when it comes to the marketing and sales process in their business, a constant struggle to get the attention of their prospects and generate new sales opportunities. They don't have a system and they know it. That's what keeps them up at night. And while outsourcing seems to be a great option, it's an option that's loaded with hidden landmines and is only a great option for the companies that have done the necessary upfront work to make it successful. Only entrepreneurs and business owners with a predictable system for attracting and closing clients can say, "When I step on the gas, this car moves forward." Hi, my name is Kevin McCann, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to share exactly how myself and my clients have installed predictable systems for generating 5, 10, even 20 new clients every single month, and how you can do the same. I'm also going to share with you the biggest mistakes most entrepreneurs and business owners are making when it comes to getting new clients. Also, the 2 things that 7-figure entrepreneurs and business owners have present in their businesses that the strugglers do not. And the simple, proven 4-step system that generates leads and clients and how you can start putting this to work inside your business right now. These are the exact same strategies that I've used to grow one of my companies from $6 million to $60 million in revenue and help hundreds of entrepreneurs and business owners ranging from startups to billion-dollar enterprises create qualified leads and gain new customers, resulting in over $250 million in customer revenue. You see, over the past few years, I've been committed to helping a group of some of the sharpest entrepreneurs and business owners on the planet who are ruthlessly committed to 2 things: exploding their business results, in some cases jumping 5x and 10x in revenue on a monthly basis, and having a lot of fun in the process while eliminating the revenue growth monkey from their backs. So if you're an entrepreneur or business owner looking to have a predictable way to generate revenue on demand and explode your business to the 7-figure level and beyond, then you're definitely in the right place and you're going to love what I'm about to share with you. Now, the top 3 people who I work with fall into the following categories. 1. Technology businesses selling IT products and SaaS software. 2. Consultants or coaches that are providing information or coaching or live events. And 3, service-based businesses like IT, cloud, or security services, financial advisors, recruiters, digital marketing agencies, etc. One of my clients, Jason Geis from Blue Chip Tech, started working with me when his business was just beginning, literally $0 in revenue. Jason and his team rapidly executed on our training and exploded his business to over $10 million in revenue, and then went to $20 million and eventually achieved $100 million in revenue before successfully selling his company roughly 14 years later. Now, Jason has started a new cloud consulting firm in Silicon Valley, and he'll likely see more continued success in the future. Another client of mine, Scott Cornell, founder and CEO of SilverCloud, Scott started working with me when his business was doing less than $1 million a year and eventually grew that to over $10 million a year, and once again successfully sold his company just this past year. Another client of mine, Lisa Sacchetti, founder and CEO of the Renaissance Network, she started working with me, and over the last 12 months alone, we've helped her to increase her revenues 6 times, from $75,000 a month to well over $450,000 a month with this predictable revenue growth system that I'm about to share with you today. Now, the best thing about this predictable revenue growth system is that it targets customers who are ready to buy now, and it also works with any budget, and it's based on proven results. Now, in the consulting, technology, and service-based businesses, I'm sure you've noticed that the entrepreneurs running these businesses fall into one of these two categories. Category number one is the grinders, people who make some money sometimes and no money most of the time. And if they do make money, they spend way too much making far too little. And number two, you've got the rainmakers, people who are absolutely crushing it, making more and more money and seem to be spending less and less time doing it. So what is it that makes some entrepreneurs and business owners make millions, fly private, and build massive liquid wealth, while other entrepreneurs make less than they could in a full-time job and struggle to make rent? Well, after talking to hundreds of entrepreneurs and business owners and being in this industry for the last 15 years, I've realized that the rainmakers have two key things in place, while the grinders have only one of the two, or most of the time, none of these things in place. And the truth is that if you have both of these things in place in your consulting, technology, or service business, it becomes very easy and predictable to make $1 million per year or more. Well, the best way I can explain this to you is with a story about IKEA and chocolate chip cookies. So Ingvar Kamprad founded IKEA in 1943 at the age of 17, selling household goods like pens and wallets and picture frames. Ingvar was said to have a no-nonsense approach to everyday problem solving, which is likely one of the founding principles of the IKEA way of doing things and to their success. Because the town in which IKEA was founded was in a rather remote area of Sweden, it was difficult to reach potential customers in the bigger cities. Due to this, the IKEA catalog was born in 1951, and Ingvar had already decided IKEA would sell good furniture at low prices. He asked, why are beautiful products only made for a few buyers? It must be possible to offer good design and function at low prices. His whole goal was to ship high-quality furniture at low prices to a much broader market than only the wealthiest people. This concept went directly against what every other furniture store believed at the time. Mail-order distribution of bulky furniture was difficult and expensive, and products often got damaged. Traditional furniture stores would have to send furniture specialists to people's homes to either repair the damage or remove the furniture item from the home, drive it back to the showroom, and ship a replacement item back to the customer. It was expensive, labor-intensive, and provided a lousy customer experience. Ingvar Kamprad and IKEA took a different approach. In 1956, Ingvar got the idea to take the legs off of one of their best-selling tables, which led to the idea of self-assembly and flat packing. But now the challenge was, how do we instruct our customers to assemble the furniture in their own homes so it looks as good as it does in the furniture showroom? And while the furniture manufacturing world was obsessed over how to deliver fully assembled furniture with specialized teams of installers, IKEA focused on simplicity and the customer experience. Voila, the step-by-step furniture assembly system was born from this idea. And to this day, millions of people that have absolutely zero experience in creating or even assembling furniture are doing it successfully because of IKEA's step-by-step process. People do things like this in their lives every single day without having to hire a specialist. For instance, baking amazing chocolate chip cookies using the Toll House recipe. Or even repairing a hole in the wall with a Home Depot step-by-step do-it-yourself guide. The list of step-by-step follow-the-process scenarios is absolutely limitless. Now I want you to pause for a moment and let this next point really sink in. Because it's a big one and it's almost the exact opposite to what everybody else out there is feeding you. Today in the internet marketing industry, we are repeating the history of the specialist furniture installer model. Most entrepreneurs and business owners are obsessed with outsourcing and finding someone else to take care of their lead gen and their revenue problems, that they completely ignore building their own system to generate traffic and predictably converting that traffic into clients. The truth is, you don't have to be an expert to get an expert result. All you need to do is follow the directions and steps in a proven process. Many entrepreneurs and executives we work with are already following recipes and proven processes to accomplish difficult tasks in their lives today. But for some reason, when it comes to marketing and sales, many of these same people think that they need to arbitrarily change the recipe or add some new ingredients when in reality, they really don't. Now remember how I told you that the rainmakers have two things in their businesses that the grinders and strugglers do not? Well, those two things are, 1, a very specific targeted list of prospects that would make ideal customers, and 2, a system that will generate traffic and conversations with these prospects and convert that traffic into high-paying clients who keep coming back. Because it comes down to this: if you can't pay money to acquire a new customer or client, then you don't have a business. Especially if you typically generate business from referrals. Those referrals have a high likelihood of closing, but they are not predictable. You never know when someone is going to refer you, so you can't budget and systematically scale your business around a variable and unknown occurrence. Now let's get down to business and show you exactly how you can get a predictable system for generating high-value clients in your business starting today. There's only 2 things that matter in driving net new revenue for a B2B product, consulting, or services business, and they are, number 1, generating new business consults or strategy sessions, and number 2, conducting new business consults or strategy sessions and then converting those leads into clients. So if you're not making the income or generating the revenue that you want in your business, then let me ask you these 2 questions. Number 1, how many new business consults or strategy sessions did you do in the last 7 days? And if you didn't do many strategy sessions, then answer me this: what did you do in the last 7 days to promote and generate strategy sessions? You see, in the B2B product and consulting and services game, it's easy to get distracted by all these activities and new marketing and sales shiny objects out there. But the raw reality is that you only need to do these 2 things to get your revenue growth heading in the right direction. The rainmakers in the B2B product and consulting and services game, the players with the 7-figure profits and true liquid wealth and sales days that would trump others' best sales months, they have a predictable system for generating clients, and they know these 2 numbers down to the dollar. Number 1, the cost to generate a strategy session. They know it to the dollar. And number 2, the cost to acquire a client. They know that to the dollar. And when you have a predictable system for generating clients and you know these 2 numbers, every month is as simple as looking at the calendars of you and your team and seeing how much time you have available for strategy sessions. And then spending the required amount of money to generate those strategy sessions to fill up your calendar. And while the grinders and the strugglers are looking to pull a new rabbit out of the hat to get some new clients to cover their rent and thoroughly thinking out a plan B that involves getting another credit card if things don't work out the way they hoped, the rainmakers are spending a predictable amount of money to generate a predictable amount of strategy sessions and a predictable amount of new clients and a predictable amount of new profits. So what does this system look like? Well, it starts with targeting the right traffic with the right message that strikes a nerve and generates a response. We do this by defining your ideal client and speaking about their pain in a vivid, detailed way that makes them feel like you're reading their mind and must have the answer to their main problem. Once we get their attention, we prove that we can solve their main problem by solving part of it for free using short video trainings, webinars, blog posts, cheat sheets, and even resource guides. And then finally, we roll out the red carpet and ask them to reach out if they'd like additional help. The result of executing this correctly is that you will have a predictable way to generate 5, 10, even 20 new clients every single month. And you want to know the best part? You will know down to the dollar and day how your business and marketing efforts will perform. You'll finally have control over a system that moves your business forward when you want it to. Now, to execute this predictable revenue growth system correctly, you need to get these 4 things in alignment, and I refer to this as cracking the code. Now, the 4 things are, number 1, ideal buyer persona. Number 2, correct marketing message. Number 3, marketing and sales distribution channel. And number 4, the system. When you have these 4 things in alignment, you can unlock the code and literally have some amazing results, just like my clients have experienced. Jeff Donatello started working with me when he was looking to launch a brand new service into the healthcare market and was essentially literally starting from scratch doing $0 a month in revenue. Within 6 months, he generated 500 new business opportunities at an average deal size of $3,750, which is essentially a $1.88 million sales pipeline. Then, within 12 months, he had generated over 1,300 new business opportunities, which was a $5 million sales pipeline. And then, 6 months later, he had almost doubled that to 2,594 leads, which is a $9.7 million sales pipeline. Another one of my clients in Chicago, Dr. Ed Beyer, he started working with me when he was doing less than $10,000 a month, and within 5 months, he was doing well over $100,000 a month, which is over 7 figures. Now again, you have to have the right system to be able to do this and get these results. And you can do it the hard way, which is like going up to the lock and trying to guess the code. But do you know that there are more than 10,000 possible combinations to a 4-digit lock? So you can try to crack it yourself, and who knows, maybe you'll find a combination that works in a year or 2, or maybe 3, but most probably it will take you way longer than you prepared for. Or you can do it the easy way, the smart way, and just get the code to unlock it and get the results inside your business immediately. And that's what I do all day in my business and for my clients and their businesses. Well, by now, you're probably thinking, how can I get a predictable system in my business that can generate 5, 10, even 20 new clients every single month? Well, this is perfect for you if you're looking to generate more high-value leads, cross-sell and or upsell to your existing client base, increase your fees, reduce your workload, and attract new customers in a predictable, down-to-the-dollar way. Because right now, I'm looking for a few more of my dream clients where I can help them get these kinds of massive results that I've shared with you. And that's why, for a limited time, I'd like to work with you in a marketing strategy session if you meet the criteria below. See, I work with primarily 3 types of clients. Number 1, people who want to generate more red-hot leads who are ready to buy now and don't penny pinch and delay their decisions. Number 2, people who want to improve their sales conversion rates and get people to clearly see their value differentiation and decide to move forward early in the sales cycle instead of staying in the awkward limbo maybe state. And number 3, people who want to dramatically increase their prices and revenue and work with higher caliber clients so that they can make more money while dealing with less work and less headaches. So here's how the process works. We'll be focused on a specific and custom-tailored strategy and execution to help you solve the 2 biggest problems that many entrepreneurs and business owners face. Number 1 is traffic and generating the targeted segment of high-value clients who are ready to buy now, and number 2 is conversion and making sure that you have a system that takes traffic and converts it into high-ticket, high-paying customers in a predictable, systematic fashion. This strategy session will take about 30 minutes and you'll be speaking with me personally. I'll be helping you identify what you've already got and helping you put together a strategy to dramatically grow your business by 3 times, 4 times, even 5 times without increasing the amount of time you're currently spending in your business. So who is this for? Well, this is for entrepreneurs, business owners, consultants, and coaches who are already in business and making some sales. Typically, they're selling IT products and services, or maybe done-for-you services, or even information products, or providing consulting and coaching in a group or one-on-one setting, or even live events. This is also for people who know that they're good at what they do and they truly believe they can dominate their marketplace and make a high 6-figure, even 7-figure income doing it. It's also for people who truly value helping others and getting them results above everything else. And it's also for people who are willing to have some skin in the game and understand that they need to invest some money to grow their business and take it to the next level. Working with me as a client is not cheap, but most of my clients make back more than their investment within the first month of us working together. And then they want to stick with me for the long term because they start seeing the results. So who is this not for? This is not for people who are pre-launch or want to start or like the idea of having a new business. You must already have something going and be good at what you do. This is not for people who make excuses and complain. It's also not for people who are stuck in the perpetual information gathering mode and are not prepared to take action or get results. And it's also not for people who aren't serious about growing their business by another $100,000 to $1 million plus in the next 12 months. Now, knowing that we're a good fit is crucial because I like to get all of my clients' results and work with them for the long term, and to do that, I need to get them a quick ROI. And the truth is, there are some people who I'm unable to help, and if that's the case, I will be 100% upfront with you and suggest somebody else or an alternative path. I'm only looking for those who are a good fit and who I am certain I can get results for. The first step is to complete an application for a private strategy session below, and this application is necessary to determine 1, that I can help you and that I'm the best person to help you generate those results, and number 2, that you're ready to step up, commit, and take the action required to generate those results. Now, once I receive your application, you'll be able to schedule a time with me to conduct your strategy session, and this is where we'll really start working together to figure out what you want, how you're going to make it happen, and then do that in the fastest time possible with predictability. And then at the end of the call, one of 2 things will happen. You'll either be a fit and I'll extend an invitation to work with me as one of my clients, or if it's not a fit, that's totally okay too, and there will be no hard feelings or obligations or anything like that. Either way, you'll receive an insanely valuable strategy session and will walk away with newfound clarity as to where you are right now and what's holding you back from achieving the results that you want. That, together with the exact next steps necessary to take action and break through your barriers. It will likely be the most valuable 30 minutes that you invest in your business this year. So go ahead and complete your application now, and we'll see if we're a good fit to do business together. Now, right now, I've had several entrepreneurs and business owners apply in the last 30 days, so this opportunity is extremely limited because of the intense one-on-one time needed in order to provide you with the results, and because, as I said before, I can only work with clients who I know with certainty and conviction that I can generate them results and return on their investment. Out of every 100 that apply, I can generally only work with 5 clients at a time, and right now, 3 of these 5 spots are currently spoken for and filled up, and I'm looking to fill the last 2 as quickly as possible. So with that being said, please understand that this window of opportunity won't be available for long, and what I've found is that those who have the ability to make decisions and act quickly are the most likely to get results and most likely to become my best clients when we end up crushing it together for years to come. So if you feel like this is right for you, go ahead and apply right now to see if you qualify, and then go ahead and follow the instructions on the next page.